Today is 17th of July, market open with a gap and close at its high up 28.84160. However, the volume was actually much lower than the preceding few sessions. So this is something we need to take note of. Usually we prefer the markets make high on higher volume. Our immediate support is actually at this gap here, which is at 4130. The more significant support is actually 4000, which is a distant away. We are now currently trading all-time high and there is no overhead resistance. Let's take a look at the US market. This is Nasdaq. After breaking this resistance with a wide range bar, it managed to creep upwards. The small body does indicate it's losing momentum and it's perfectly normal after breaking a significant resistance. It's likely to actually pull back from here. Now you see similar patterns in the S&P 500. In fact, over the last two sessions. Now today, this is actually a Wednesday bar. We still got 2 more days to go. If we continue to trade this fashion, it is a sign of strength. Alright, and we expect it to continue to move upward. This is Brent crude. It's actually trading sideways after breaking the support at $71-70. If you take a look at the bigger pictures, this is a very significant support level and it was taken out. And it may be difficult for you to actually continue to actually move up and regain this support level because of this overhead resistance. So this support right now serves as a resistance to any upward move, and in particular this few bar here are actually acting as a resistance to any upward move as well. So the odds of it continue to actually move downwards after breaking these supports is high, and it may affect the oil related stocks. 10-year treasury yields remain elevated. If you notice recently we see some strength, and the strength actually came after Donald Trump actually announced that he will not fire the Federal Reserve's chair, and that's fueled the runs. Whatever the case may be, it is actually stuck within the trend range here. We do have very obvious resistance at about 4.65. Support is at just below 4.4. Let's turn our attentions to our local stock. This is Centurion. We've been discussing it for months. Over the last few sessions, we do see some weakness. If you notice, after announcements of the REITs, they've actually made submission and also signed agreement. If you notice, stock did not react positively to all this news. And if you take a look, actually it traded wide range reversal bound on higher volume. And there are several occasions where it rejects the high. So this is actually a sign of weakness. We just have to monitor closely. Perhaps breaking this low, we should actually take some profit. This low here is about 174. So these are high volume reversal bars, and we certainly do not like it to continue to move downward, breaking this previous low here. Penn United. If you notice, actually the angle of sense has changed. Compare this and this, so you notice it's now trading in very steep angle. And mentioned in the forum postings, if you take a look at the bigger pictures, the $1 resistance is quite significant. And on two previous occasions, it was not able to actually break through. And in fact, it reversed from there. So we do not know whether this will happen. So it does warrant close monitoring, but so far if you notice there is a bit of struggle here, and there were two occasions where they were not able to close well. If we can continue to trade small bar sideways closing out daylight, it may present an opportunity, or rather form a base for a break on the upside. So close monitoring is required. However, if it does reverse, it's better to actually take the profit off the table. Hong Leong Asia. Over here we have a contraction setups, but on two occasions it was not able to actually close above the breakout level. So again, does indicate there's some resistance. We just have to closely monitor, and perhaps from here look for setups to go long. LHA is already overextended. If you notice, the moves is very strong. Yesterday we still have a breakout. This is a contraction breakout on increased volume, and today form an inside day. I'd like to see it actually take out this high here of 915. We just have to be aware that actually the risk has actually increased somewhat as compared to actually earlier breakout. So we just have to monitor closely. OKP. Directional move today managed to actually follow through after yesterday break. If you notice, yesterday it break, but it did not close well. But today we see a follow through, which is positive. Look for pullback here and look for new setups to go long. Bostic. Again, very strong move. At this point in time, you trade an inside day. This is a contraction setup. Bar high here is at 165. CSE Global, very directional move, and over here we see a pullback, and today we have a contraction breakout on increased volume. Look for pullback and look for new setups to go long. We mentioned in previous videos, Cole Brother, the stock is rarely discussed because of lack of liquidity. So notice very strong upward move. Construction stock generally has benefited after the government announced of 54 billion contracts they're going to actually issue. Now over here right now, this is a contraction setup. Bar high here is at 30 cents. So again, if you trade this stocks, just be careful because the volumes are generally not very high. So taking a big positions may pose a challenge subsequently to actually get out. Now these are the stocks that actually just break out of a consolidation. This include Food Empire. So over here we have a rising wedge. Alright, so here we have a rising wedge, and it actually broke out with a wide range bar on increased volume, and today we see a follow through. Now look for pullback here and look for new setups to go long. We heard this stock has been consolidating for a long while. You can see this sideways consolidation for a long while, and it actually mapped out an ascending triangle, and it broke on the upside. If you notice, there was a momentary break followed by a pullback and a contraction breakup subsequently, and followed through very nicely. On the last two occasions was not able to close well, not unexpected because the daylight is actually getting huge. Look for pullback and look for a setups to go long. It'll be good if you can trade sideways closer to daylight. We have Oitech likewise. Stock was actually trading sideways, mapping out an ascending triangle, and actually broke here with a contraction setup subsequently and follow through. Currently trade small bar, which is alright. Again, if you can continue to trade sideways, that will be generally preferred, and eventually take this break at 705. At this point in time, this is a contraction setup. Notice the last two sessions volumes are low.